Hello friends, this is Kevin, aka K-Man1, coming at you with another episode of Okami. In the last episode, we had a poorly commentated, but otherwise not actually that bad run of the second fight against Waka, and we also restored that guardian sapling over there. And in this episode, we're pretty much starting off in this area because I wanted to be sure to actually show me blooming these smaller trees in the area, because Lord knows I'd be terrible about trying to record and go back and like edit it and be like, oh hey, by the way, I did this. I don't actually have any feed bags in order to feed those deer. Just cause I'm bad about keeping good supplies of useful items. But anyways, with these trees up here, I believe all of them have been bloomed. Yes, that seems to be the case, so I will go ahead and meet you down over by the merchants. Right at the entrance of Taka Pass. Just real quick, while I was shopping for stuff, you can now buy up to Exorcism Slip L's, so very, very nice items that you're definitely going to want to take advantage of for a handful of fights that will be coming up eventually. But anyways, over here by the merchants, the first thing here that you're going to want to take care of is, there is a double gate right over here. So naturally we're going to be fighting it, and I'm actually going to be able to show off the new weapon that I kind of forsook pretty easily in the fight against Waka. So, as you can see, we are doing quite a bit of damage, and hopefully, nope, I can't actually show it off right now. I was thinking I was going to be able to actually show off the special floral finisher with the new weapon. Well, it's not the floral finisher with the new weapon, but you guys know what I'm talking about. And anyways, now we've got a Butt Ogre, and I can show off the actual attribute that I can show off of Snarling Beast. That is Ink Bullet. In order to use it, what you're going to want to do is just draw a bunch of dots on a single spot. So you're just going to want to mash square as much as possible, and as you can see, you can deal quite a bit of damage with it. So, definitely a good power worth taking advantage of, but it can be quite costly in the ink department if you use it as much as I did. Ultimately, it's not something I end up using a lot just because I forget that it exists, but if it's something you want to use, then it is absolutely a good damaging ability. I personally prefer Power Slash, but hey, that's just me. Speaking of Power Slash, just slash this boulder down, and the tiger wasn't inside the... I don't want to use meat, I want to use... I could have sworn you used fish feed bags. Whatever. There's a tiger here, feeding it with meat feed bag. I mean, fish is meat. You know what I mean. And as it turns out, it was not the only tiger here, and there's also that other tiger right over there. But I chose to feed that first tiger because I do what I want. Anyways, I believe it was in the last episode, we talked to that one guy, and it's just like, hey, there's some pesky moles causing problems for us. And here we find Molly. Hey, stop right there. How dare you walk around our turf without permission? I won't let you get away with it. I'm Molly of the Molsters. Molster leader, Molly. Yes, these are the Molsters. Those of you who watch my Fire Red Let's Play, you will know that these are the characters I named my Doe Trio after. All the territory beneath Taka Pass is under our control. We can't just allow people to come wandering in as they please. How are we supposed to relax with intruders like you around? I'll have to get you to leave some of that behind to make up for it. You know what I mean. That gold-colored thing used in shops. Huh? Oh, I get it. You're just a pack of thieves extorting money. Well, pigs will fly before you shake us down. We should teach you a lesson. Hahaha, you've got some nerve. Fine, if that's the way you want it, you'll regret this. Come on, men. Molsters, the special dust cloud formation. Alright, so now it's time for a little bit of a mini-game. Basically what you're going to want to do is, when the head Molster comes up, you're going to want to headbutt him. Fortunately, he chose to come in right next to me, so that's... Thank you, Day-Night Cycle, for interrupting everything. Fortunately, he chose to spawn right next to me, and he's often not going to be quite so considerate. So basically what you're going to want to do is be running at full speed as much as possible, and be ready to headbutt him whenever it is that he comes up. And so, what you're going to want to do is just keep running around in circles, and sometimes this can take a little while if you're not very lucky about it. Alright, got him. Didn't take very much longer after I stopped commentating. Yerg, I don't understand it. How do you manage to stand up to our special dust cloud trick? Haha, had enough of hard-headed Ami? That'll teach you. Don't mess with the gods, fur face. Crime doesn't pay, remember that. I expect you guys to stay on the straight and narrow now. I do know the difference between right and wrong. It's just that, well, I was lonely. No matter how long I wait down here, no one comes to see me. That's why I behaved the way I did. I just wanted to get your attention, that's all. Please, White Doggy, will you be my friend? I promise I'll behave myself from now on. Honest. You're just what I need, Doggy. If you stay, then I won't have to be lonely anymore. This is getting stranger by the minute. I agree, Isu. This is an odd tone shift. I know I shouldn't show my feelings like this. I'll go back undergrad now and shed my tears in private. I suppose it's goodbye then. Come back and visit soon, won't you, Doggy? And we get that thingy. And what is it exactly? Well, it's the thing that we need to take back to the tea guy. So I'll see you back in... I don't probably need to cut, but just to shave off a couple of seconds, see you back in just a moment. There was an awful curse zone here before, but it's gone now. It should be business as usual again. But those mischievous moles took my most precious of belongings. I can't possibly get on any work without it. Hey, that's my precious teacup, isn't it? Did you snatch it back from those meddlesome moles for me? And we offered the teacup. Thank you, this is my good luck charm for doing good business. Well, one good deed deserves another. Here. And we obtained the golden mushroom. We're gonna need this in a little while. So, it is good that we went ahead and got this out of the way while we were here to begin with. And he had no clue what to do with it, so he's giving it to a dog. Neat. Anyways, now with the molsters taken care of, the next thing we're going to want to take care of is... we're going to want to... trying to find it. It's been a while since I've actually explored Taka Pass, just because it is kind of an earlier game area, and there is quite a handful to do around here, whether you believe it or not, right off the bat. But not necessarily things that I want to take care of right away. There's a cat statue right there, but we can't actually do anything about it yet. And over here, there is a double gate. And so, I'm probably just going to go ahead and cut it out, since there's not going to be any new enemies. Yeah, it's just a butt ogre, so I'm probably just going to cut this out. Alright, pretty easy fight overall. There was a yellow imp after it, but yellow imps aren't anything we can't handle. And so, for beating that double gate and destroying it, we've restored the water to the area, which is very, very awesome. We get a bunch of praise, and in addition to that, if we read this sign, it's a mermaid spring. What's a mermaid spring, you might ask? Well, it's a special place known as a mermaid spring. A mermaid spring is a mermaid string. Good job, Kevin. There's a wonderful legend about beautiful mermaids appearing here. They say there are other mermaid springs throughout the land. You should visit them wherever they may be. Well, mermaid springs are useful for something we don't really have access to quite yet. But there is a chest over here that we can dig up. And you can probably dig it up without having completed the thingy, because it's just a holy bonus. But, we take those. So, next up on our agenda is we're going to want to come over in this direction. Yeah, this direction. And I didn't mean to go into the water here. And what we're going to want to do is come over and not go through that gate, but talk to this guy. Sus a traveler. Huh. Pushing this wall's exhausted. Ah, have you caught the scent of it too, Pooch? The scent of that secret place that welcomes only the good-hearted. A scent of Sussa Sanctuary. Everyone that tries to go there gets lost around here. That sacred gate there has to be a clue. This must be the place. And this is just between you and me, but Sussa Sanctuary is where all the sparrows live, right? Well, I saw one of the young sparrow girls coming out of there. So I'm sure the sanctuary must be around here somewhere. Well, he's got something else to say. I saw one of the young sparrow girls coming out of here. So, you just said that! Oh. He's saying he does hope they haven't got anywhere near that nasty old couple. But never mind that. The nasty old couple is right down that cliff, right over there. Yeah, we're not going to be able to deal with them for a while, so let's go ahead and ignore them. Just like all other old people. Just kidding, don't ignore old people. Old people are pretty cool sometimes. Feeding these birds because I can, don't judge me. Or judge me if you want, I'm, whatever. You do you, man, or woman. I don't know. Anyways, I write the, something I can go ahead and show off here. If your astral pouch is full and you collect a food item, then it will be converted into money. And the conversion rate is going to be 10 times whatever the amount of... is going to be 10 times the amount of units it would have filled your astral pouch, is what I'm trying to get at. So if it would have only filled 1, then it'll give you 10 yen, but if it would have filled like 100, then it would give you 1,000 yen. Ultimately, not a very reliable source of income, but it's additional income nonetheless, and I am never one to turn down money. Because that's just the type of guy that I am. I don't believe there are any trees off in this corner over here, but figured I might as well check, because stuff, I don't know. We talked to... Actually, no, we're not going to talk to them yet. This is kind of a rock here that you might think, oh, we can like blow it up with a cherry bomb or something, but no, it's nothing we can actually do anything about quite yet. But we can bloom that, and defeat these guys. And awkward amount of lag there, to be completely honest. So, feeding that, well, these foxes, not that fox, because there was more than one, believe it or not. And blooming this. We can talk to this guy, once he's done being surprised by everything. His name is Bingo. There. There it is. My pendulum's calling out to me. The treasure must be buried here. What are you staring at, Pooch? Want to help me dig up the treasure? My pendulum showed me where it was, but I've completely lost track of where that was now. There must be some kind of clue around here somewhere. Well, it's probably under this pile of leaves. And since, naturally, bombs don't work on foliage, we're not actually going to be able to do anything about this for quite a while. Because, as you know, if you were to, like, explode a bunch of leaves, they wouldn't actually move, because leaves are impervious to explosions. And that's just basic physics right there, honestly. Anyways, now we can go through this double gate. Well, we've been able to for a while. I've just been beating around the bush, because... don't tell me how to live my life. And so, just gonna fight these dead fish real quick. And that one's gonna latch onto me, so I'm just gonna need to... Excuse me. I don't think I've ever actually gotten hit by a dead fish. But it was the first time for everything, I guess. Oh hey, cool, I actually get to show off its full finisher. It's Power Slash, and it only gives you one demon thing. And a yellow one. So, I'm probably just gonna go ahead and cut out the rest of this since it is not important. Alright, so we got that nice and easy. And I'm actually surprised we did well in time because I kind of messed up with the yellow whip. But anyways, we're going to restore this bit of nature, and we get some praise. And if I am unmistaken, right around here, there is something else for us. But I'm going to need to look for it a little while, probably. So, be back once I find it. Alright, it ended up waiting till nighttime because I have the worst memory in the world for the locations of collectibles. But anyways, if we dig up this treasure chest right here, then it will contain a stray bead. Very, very nice. Hopefully not... well, actually, yeah, it's probably going to be the only one we collect this episode. Because that's pretty much... that was a weird, like, flip intro right there. But anyways, that was pretty much all I wanted to accomplish right now. At least here in Taka Pass. So, water into that guy. So, with all of that done, I figure it's best to head towards the souther exit. Souther? I don't know. I'm pretty sure that's a word. It might be. Let me know in the comments if I'm an idiot. Don't actually tell me I'm an idiot. I only want comments that actually support and blow up my... Excuse me, Cliff, I wanted to jump up you, but apparently you can't wall jump up. Things like that. But anyways, only comment if you're going to be able to blow up my ego. Because that's ultimately what YouTube's all about bloating the egos of personalities that really don't deserve it at all. But anyways, we are almost into this next area right up over here, and as you can probably tell, this place is a little kind of bluey, purpley reddy, so yeah, no bueno. No bueno over here. And we are here in Kusa Village. Kinda not cool. And as you can see, our ink is slowly draining out of our bodies. Yikes, what's this evil, creepy atmosphere in this village? There's no curse zone here, but I definitely sense evil. So our ink is slowly being drained away from us. And there's really not all that much we can do other than kind of follow the path and see if we can find someone to help us. Something kind of annoying about this area is if it's your first time here and you don't know exactly where you're supposed to be going and you don't have any ink to help you navigate places, then you can kind of have a bad time. But anyways, what we're going to want to do is talk to this girl right here. Oh, this is most unfortunate. I've been possessed in a momentary lapse in vigilance, and I was trying so hard to defend this village. Now it shall be reduced to a horrid cursed zone. Alas, my strength, it wanes. All is lost. And we are now going to be in a battle with this guy. And this is our introduction to purple imps. Purple imps are going to be flying enemies. Not that that's really important to us because there's nothing we can actually do in order to do stuff because we're about to run out of ink. Is basically what I'm getting at. And so now I can actually show off the amazingness that is. It restored my ink. That's weird. Oh. It doesn't matter if I had ink, because I can't draw right now anyways. And for some reason it restored my ink when I got into the battle. It doesn't normally do that. That's weird. I was hoping I'd be able to show off the amazingness that is both Kung Fu, but some other time maybe. But anyways, beating those guys seems to have dispelled this creepy mist in the area. Have I been freed from the evil curse? You saved me, but I do not know how. What the heck happened, sweetness? Oh, are you familiar with my family, the Satomi house? No, I can see now that you are not. Still, you may be of great service to me yet. Will you not listen to what I have to say? You just keep talking, pretty lady. Keep talking, pretty lady? Or keep talking, I don't know. Isun's listening. Oh, thank you. I am Princess Fuse, priestess of the Gale's Shrine. Princess Fuse. The Gale Shrine stands atop Mount Kamiji. Kazagami, the god of wind, is enshrined there. The wind blowing down from there keeps the monsters away. Known as the Divine Wind, it is venerated as our protector. However, it suddenly stopped blowing one day, and that has allowed the monsters to sneak into our village. Even I, the last remaining priestess here, was nearly slain. That horrible monster is behind all of this. And she has more to say. Will you hear the rest of my story? There's only one explanation for why the Divine Wind stopped. It is that horrible monster, Crimson Helm. Crimson something or other, lady. Clearly you've never met Susanoo. The beast now dwells within the Gale Shrine. The monsters in this area have all been under Crimson something or other's control ever since he appeared in Taka Pass 100 years ago. My people, the Satomi House, keepers of the Gale Shrine, have been battling the beast and his minions ever since. Yet last year, the fiends attacked and killed the head priest while he was weakened by sickness, and the Gale Shrine fell into their hands. I remember hearing that story. It was big news in these parts. If only I could vanquish Crimson something or other and free the Gale Shrine. But I'm no match for the evil barrier that now bars entry. There's only one hope now. Only the warriors who serve the Satomi House can right this wrong. Our last remaining hope for defeating Crimson something or other is the Satomi K9 Warriors. The Satomi K9 Warriors have protected the shrine and served the Satomi House for ages, but alas, they're now scattered throughout Nippon. If we could bring them together again, they could break the barrier and retake the shrine. Really? Then why don't you just summon those puppies on back? I've already tried, but I've yet to receive any word of their coming. I sense their presence nearby, but have yet to find them. What if they were attacked and injured, or even worse? I beg you, would you please sniff out their whereabouts? You might find this useful. And we received this doohickey mabobber. And what is this doohickey mabobber, you might be asking? It is the K9 Tracker! I sense 5 of the Satomi K9 warriors here in this village. They're a temperamental bunch, and don't take kindly to strangers, but they should return to me once they see the K9 Tracker. The K9 Tracker will guide you in their direction. Please use it, along with your strength, to find them. Leave it to us, sweetness. We'll get them all back without a scratch. Can't wait to see how she thanks us, Ami. Hehehe. And so, we have a new mission to find the Satomi Canine Warriors with the Canine Tracker here, and get into the Gale Shrine in order to fight the Crimson something or other. Just kidding, I'm gonna call it the Crimson Helm from now on. I was just trying to be... Excuse me, day-night cycle. Stop interrupting me while I'm talking. Anyways, next episode we're gonna do that and find the Canine Warriors. See you guys then.